Dead on Mondays, we have an extended version of the morning crossfire. Instead of ending at 9, we end at 9. We end at 10 actually, because at 9:30, budget half hour will be on the radio on the morning crossfire. This morning we're looking at the health sector on the budget half hour from 9:30 to 10. Meantime, let's talk about something that we don't get to talk about that much. And by the way, please pardon my manners. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
And I'm Kofi Bartels. Great to have you join us this morning.
Yes, you can watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. That's how you can be a part of our conversation. This morning, we want to talk about SANship and female lawyers, a senior advocate of Nigeria and female lawyers. What is going on in that space? I can give you figures and statistics, and I'm not sure if you'll be surprised, but if you're a female lawyer, even if you're a male lawyer, would like to get your thoughts on our show this morning. We have two female lawyers as guests that will be joining us any moment now, but I want to see if I can squeeze in one or two calls from lawyers out there, and this is targeted. This is directed at lawyers. So please, if you're not a lawyer, let's leave the telephone lines for the lawyers, especially the senior lawyers who would like to, share experience as to why we don't have many females being, given that SANship, that senior advocate position. I'd like to also get this figure and statistics across to you from African Women in Law. And African Women in Law are saying that since the title of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, was first conferred in 1975, only 1 in 23 SANs is a woman. 1 in 23 is a woman. They also broke it down to some scorecard. They're saying that out of the total number of 685 SANs that we have, men has 95.8%. Women, 4.2%. I don't have dada. My dada, I would have said my dada is Catherine. Because this is some statistics, except of course if there will be variation in these statistics, either upwards or downwards, I wouldn't know, right? Of all SANs, 686, 95.8% are men. 29 women, which amount to 4.2%. 29 out of 685. Look, a senior advocate of Nigeria is deemed to have been admitted to the inner bar as distinguished from the outer bar, consisting of junior advocate, of course. Like most areas of our lives in the world today, there is a gender imbalance among the holders of the rank senior advocate, and that is where we're headed this morning, as to know exactly what is happening with or in the legal profession on the morning crossfire today. I'm going to be bringing in our guests this morning as they are already here. But before I do that, before I bring in our guests on the program, let me also say at this juncture that women make up approximately 40% of all lawyers in Nigeria. Approximately 40% of all lawyers in Nigeria. The country's public sector has the highest representation of women in senior positions, with 61% of practitioners being female, followed by the corporate sector. With 55%, law firms have the second lowest number of women in senior roles, 43% behind the judiciary, that's 33%. There's a report put out by, what's her name now? Africa Legal. Yes, Africa Legal. They are the ones that put out this report. They're saying that only 4% of, wait for this. This is an update to the figure I gave you earlier. The figure I gave you earlier detailed about 685 lawyers. Now, this one by Africa Legal said that we have 732 lawyers who have been awarded Senior Advocates of Nigeria. Only 4% are women. Let me bring in my guests very quickly on the show this morning so we can get into this conversation. I will be speaking with Mrs. Lilian Eronini rather, who is a lawyer as well. She is human rights activist. She's a member of MBA Lagos branch here, the Human Rights Committee. Ms. Lilian, good morning to you, and thank you for joining us on the show today.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm joining. Good morning.
It's good to have you here. It's good. It's beautiful to have you here. Let's also bring in Mrs. Gloria Ballason, Esquire, principal partner of Mive Legals. Mrs. Gloria, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you both here. Now, let's get into it right away. I have my colleague Kofi Bartels here as well. So the two of us will be engaging in this conversation with you. And I know that there are many lawyers, even senior advocates, listening to this show this morning. What is happening? 1 in 23 SANs in this country. I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Gloria. What is possibly happening? What is going on?
Well, it's
Mrs. Gloria, please go on, Mrs. Gloria. Miss Lilian, just hold on.
Well, it's difficult to really put the issues and real facts because first of the the position of senior advocate of Nigeria is deemed to be a privilege. And once you situate it in that context, it becomes difficult to be able to really ascertain what the parameters are. So for instance, you can have, let's say, over maybe 500, 600 lawyers applying for the same position and having the qualifications of being senior advocate of Nigeria. What then becomes the criteria for paring them down to the numbers that are required for the year? So that really is a challenge, which is quite different from other clients where you have the QCs and the cases, as is the case now, where the objective standards, once they are met, the people are admitted into the inner bar. So these are some of the issues, but more specifically with women, I think that there is a general unspoken impression that women are not so active in litigation. And I think that that's a perception because really for those who are into litigation, they're into litigation and it has nothing to do with their gender. And so that's kind of a perception and that feeling that, oh, women who are in litigation are probably doing it as a side job rather than their real calling. Makes it quite difficult for them to be accorded the worth that they deserve, and also for them to get the full measure of what they require when they apply for the role of the senior advocate of Nigeria. So these, and also the fact that you cannot really divorce the philosophy of the courts with what they have known over time. It's mostly been males in that space, so it's a male-dominated space. And when it gets to the point where everybody who has qualified has applied, and there is also then the need to pare it down, then other factors which are not really objective begin to come in. And that's perhaps where you need the numbers. So when you're a male, you already have your people in there. When you're a female, not so many. So these are some of the factors that play in, which I think are detrimental.
Indeed.
All right. Very interesting, madam. Some would say that, when it comes to Madam Lilian, when it comes to the legal profession, you don't recognize, gender. For instance, the female judges are known as, milord. They use he, him, and all that. I know it's a loose argument, but I'm coming from the point of a standpoint of a novice, somebody who is not an expert in these things. So what do you say to someone who is probably thinking that way?
Well, they say they don't recognize the gender. That is on the face of it. Like my colleague have just said, when you say that the rank of senior advocate is a privilege, And you know that most women, because of family responsibilities, as soon as you are called to the bar with your colleagues, your parents put you under pressure to get married. When you get married, your husband put you under pressure, you start having children. But it didn't start now, it started long ago.
Long ago, okay.
Long ago. The women, I think it's an African thing, which doesn't stop on the door of lawyers. It's an African thing that women are always put beside. Even in the chambers, when you have your colleagues, when the female are at the forefront, in some chambers, the female are at the forefront. They do all the briefs, they write all the briefs that what their contemporaries can bring on to the table, they do the same. But because they are that female, they are put by the side. The men, it's easy for them to form partnership. You know, in the legal profession, you are not in partnership. I don't think you are going anywhere. No matter how intelligent.
How do you mean partnership? Can you explain it? Can you break that down? How do you mean partnership?
Partnership in the sense that you choose some of your colleagues, you form partnership. You like, for example, you see most of our senior lawyers, they're in partnership. Chambers like Templars, you have so many lawyers form.
They work together.
Work together, make up their money, and establish their own law firm.
So you're saying women don't do this enough with other women?
Women don't do that. No, women don't. Women don't, because they don't have the resources. Women don't. Even in families where for example, the father owns a big chamber. When he wants if he has two lawyers, a female and a male lawyer, he will prefer the male one to take over the chambers.
But madam, I have
it's a gender thing.
But madam, I have a quick question for you. You know, I've been looking at while Cheryl was talking, looking at the requirements to be considered for a SANship. One of those is when you present yourself before the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee, you need to have a list of 10 judges of superior courts before whom you or he or she, he, because we are talking about lawyers here, has appeared and argued high-profile cases. And it struck me, because this is something we don't think about often. It's a very important topic, you know. Yeah. But it struck me that, as a journalist, I hardly report or read or hear about female lawyers, who you say are quite in India. You said 40%. Yeah. Chef. I hardly hear female lawyers handling high-profile cases. I mean, let's talk about all the high-profile cases we know of. Leading those high-profile cases. Is this true? Is this the case, rather? And if so, why?
Because they will not give the brief of high-profile cases to the female.
Oh.
If you go to the chambers of Femi Falana, the wife is a high-profile, very brilliant.
Very true.
Very, very brilliant lawyer. Yeah. You go to Ebu Adeporuwa and Co. His wife is a very, 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 very brilliant lawyer. Does most of the briefs. She works at the background. Has he written her name on any matter that has gone up to Supreme Court?
Wow.
Female take them. Female take the glory. They take the glory. So it's a gender thing. And except something is done, it will continue. That's why you can see most of the women, we have more female judges than the male judges, because the women, they want to go to 9 to 5 jobs so that they can close and go home very early to take care of their family. And the men, taking the law firm, sometimes
please your thoughts as well. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break. When we return, we'll delve even deeper into this conversation. Lagos, we'll be back, please.
Hey Lagos, you know what they say about making hay while the sun shines. And there is no hay inside. Because if you still don't know what I'm talking about by now, then a lot is going on there. A lot is really happening with you. Because I just heard the gist that you have not taken advantage of the bonanza from oneplay.ng. Why now? Why? You need to do better, dear. Because everyone knows that OnePlay has been giving away sweet cash. And this time around on Nigeria Info, a total of 90,000 naira can be won every single day. You already know what the drill is. Dial *347 *880 *3# and pay with just 200 naira, because 200 naira gives you more options to win more right now. So you can play to win on any of these shows. On WhatsApp Lagos, it's 11:15 to 11:25 a.m. On Game On, it's 8:15 to 8:25 p.m. And on Chat Station with Ada, it's 10:15 to 10:25 p.m. every weekday. So I'm just going to break down what the prompt looks like for you. So after you dial *347 *880 *3#, specify your number of entries. Remember that I said that you can play as many times as you want to. Choose your bank, choose one to continue, and then you receive an SMS with instructions to make payments. And once you've done that, you can relax and chill and listen to the live draw on WhatsApp Lagos from 11:15 a.m. to 11:25. On Game On from 8:15 to 8:25 p.m. And on Chat Station with Ada by 10:15 p.m. to 10:25 p.m. every single day. Remember that if the system picks your number, you've won the cash prize of the day. So start dialing now and make sure you follow the prompt. Remember that you can play as many times as you like, but don't forget that terms and conditions apply.
This is an infomercial. I got stretch marks in my teens, so of course, when I became pregnant, I wanted to avoid them. I'd hear about bio oil all the time, so it was the obvious choice.
Bio Oil helps improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks, and uneven skin tone. Bio Oil is available in all leading pharmacies and shops and is available online on Jumia. To identify genuine Bio Oil products, look out for the Sproxil, scratch, and text PIN and be instantly rewarded. Bio Oil skincare oil is clinically proven as its intended use by adults, including pregnant women. In the unlikely event of skin irritation, please discontinue use.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide courtesy of Visa. Explore the world with complimentary hotel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There is so much for every traveler. Visit visa.com.ng today.
Babe, let's go grab a drink now.
Oh, this woman. Go alone now. I'm very tired.
You better come, Joe. I'm buying my favorite yogurt for myself.
Oh, shit. Let's go there.
I can bet you're also buying Nutri-Yo.
Before, Uncle, with its delicious, thick and creamy taste, I cannot resist my desire for Nutri-Yo.
Mr. Nutri-Yo. I'm sure buying the strawberry flavor.
So you self like better thing? Me, I want the plain sweetened flavor, I beg.
I just knew it. The same flavor my baby brother loves, just that his own is the kiddies pack.
Sure, boy. That's why it's my guy.
Nutri-Yo, my yogurt irresistible. Available in 500, 400, and 125 ml. A quality product of Seaway.
When I was 5 months pregnant, I started using bio oil for stretch marks. I must say, if I'd known about it before, I would have started using it earlier. I've been really impressed with the results.
Bio Oil helps improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks, and uneven skin tone. Bio Oil is available in all leading pharmacies and shops and is available online on Jumia. To identify genuine Bio Oil products, look out for the Sproxil, scratch, and text PIN and be instantly rewarded with airtime. Bio Oil skincare oil is clinically proven as safe for its intended use by adults, including pregnant women. In the unlikely event of skin irritation, please discontinue use.
Lagos, up to 90,000 naira can be won every day with OnePlay Lotto. With just 200 naira, you get the chance to play and win every day. Simply dial *347 *880 *3#. specify the number of your tickets or entries from 1 to 10. Choose 1 to continue. You will receive an SMS on instructions to make payments. The draws for participants will be live on Nigeria Info, and you get this chance to win up to 90,000 naira. Tune in to WhatsApp Lagos 11:15 a.m. to 11:25 a.m. or Game On at 8:15 to 8:25 p.m. or the chat station by 10:15 p.m. to 10:25 p.m. Remember, you can play as many times as you like. The more you play, the more your chances of winning. Don't forget, simply dial *347 *880 *3 hash and play with just 200 naira. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. And remember to please play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide courtesy of Visa. Explore the world with complimentary hotel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There is so much for every traveler. Visit visa.com.ng today.
Moves must be made. My people just to work hard. Dreams and challenges motivate us. But sometimes, when the journey gets tiring, all we need is something to push our limits.
Reactor, ignite your energy, bring out your inner champion. Reactor, ignite your energy, bring out your inner champion.
Reactor Energy Drink. What you need to push your limits.
Wahala, Reactor Energy Drink. Push your limits, no dey tire. No way, Reactor Energy Drink. Reactor.
Push your limits.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide courtesy of Visa. Explore the world with complimentary hotel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There is so much for every traveler. Visit visa.com.ng today.
Get in on the action with Betano, your exciting destination for thrilling sports betting. Enjoy an award-winning experience with amazing betting options, cash out, and missions, as well as other features. Join now and get a welcome bonus of up to 100,000 naira. Betano.ng. The game starts now.
Remember the name, Arenas Plus. When malaria strikes, Arenas Plus. Remember the name, Arenas Plus. When you feeling down, Arenas Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of artemether and lumenfantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name. Arenax Plus beats malaria with ease.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Arenax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, hfm.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said hfm.com.
Which one is HFM again?
Today with your fast 1 to 2 time leverage. I said 2 and more.
Wait, are you sure?
I said hfm.com. Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day.
Mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Mel Robbins said, "No one is coming." In this world brimming with opportunities, the only limits are the ones you set. Remember, every achievement, every app, every algorithm was once a spark in someone's mind. And you too carry a unique code within you. Learn a tech skill and change your life. Release your inner code.
Visit www.gomycode.com to find out more.
Pack your bags and get ready for a summer like never before, because your Polaris Visa card guarantees you an incredible vacation anywhere in the world. Enjoy incredible offers on hotel bookings, restaurants, car rentals, shopping, including travel insurance, premium airport lounges, and more, all courtesy of Visa.
That's amazing!
Yeah! Visit PolarisBankLimited.com/Visa today. Get your Visa card from your nearest Polaris Bank.
Mommy, my teacher said 90% of my brain will develop by the time I am 5.
Really? What else did she say?
She said I need iron in my food for my brain to grow well.
Oh, very true. And that's why I give you Cerelac Junior every day, which provides half of your daily iron needs.
And Cerelac Junior tastes so good.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
These moments, little or big, are made even better with St. Laurent. A baby's first cry, a daughter's wedding dance, a favorite team's win, a master's degree, the first job, the first sale. Through all of these, you can always celebrate with a glass of St. Laurent non-alcoholic wine.
Introducing the new look on St. Laurent non-alcoholic wine. Same great taste. Available nationwide in stores near you.
I need to get a job that is paying properly. You know, something that can be life-changing. Why are you eating like this does not affect you too?
It doesn't affect me in any way. I'm starting my IT program in 2 weeks, and when I'm done with this school, guess who would be living a dream life? Me.
You are not serious. How are you going to attend your classes while working?
I am Sammy. IT has made it so easy to learn with flexible schedules and life help.
Really?
When I found IT, I knew I had my solution to a much better life. It's a tech school that can train me to learn the skills to get tech jobs anywhere in the world and get paid big time.
Wow.
Okay, they play. Wait there while I learn how to design AI to take your job.
Excuse me, guys. Boss, we are going back to the office now. That is not why I'm here. Lola, I have a daughter that just graduated and a son in university. Can they get into this AITI?
Of course, sir. Just visit www.aiti.ng or call 080-0000-2484 to get started.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A teacher, a pilot, an astronaut.
Kids have big dreams, but a lack of iron in their diet could affect their brain development. That's why one sachet of Cerelac Junior provides 50% of their daily iron needs to help them learn to their full potential and fulfill their dreams.
A musician, an architect.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
Wow, what's that? It's not a smell. It's a feeling.
Yeah,
Just like confidence.
just like power.
Like all day deodorant roll on.
Yeah, like you.
Let your essence announce you. Buy your all-day roll-on today from stores near you.
I told you I don't have cash on me, and I need this thing urgently. This is the only shop where I've seen it.
So should I give you on credit, Abby? Oh, God, come out for lunch, and next.
Falake! So this is how you treat my customers? Do you want to ruin my business?
Uma, I was just following your instructions to take cash only.
That was before now. Uncle, you can transfer the money or use POS.
Thank you. I have Kuda with plenty of free transfers and pay with USSD.
Myself, I have Kuda. Uncle, you know good things.
Download the Kuda app on your app store. Make free Kuda transfers or use Kuda's Pay with USSD feature to pay on POS terminals without a card. Kuda, the money app for Africans.
Get in on the action with Betano, your exciting destination for thrilling sports betting. Enjoy an award-winning experience with amazing betting options, cash out, and missions, as well as other features. Join now and get a welcome bonus of up to 100,000 naira. Betano.ng. The game starts now.
Uncle Dentist, what are cavities and how does Colgate protect my teeth from cavities? Does it use Kung Fu?
No, dear. Most tooth pains are caused by tooth holes called cavities. When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavities.
It's time to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Colgate is recommended by the Nigerian Dental Association.
All the goals, clashes, and moments. The Premier League, all on DSTV. Get DSTV with the HD decoder plus dish plus 1 month confirm for 18,500 naira. It's your moment. T's and C's apply.
Do you run a business, whether big or small? Listen to this. Now is giving up the Lamborghini to one lucky business owner in December. Awesome news, right? Well, how to win? Simple as ABC. Download and sign up on MyBees by now. Perform 30 transactions every month and earn 1 ticket every month to the Lamborghini raffle draw in December. MyBees by now is a reliable payment acceptance solution suitable for all merchants. With MyBees by now, you are guaranteed fast payment notification, multiple reliable payments channels, bank transfer, scan to pay, fast customer service, and so much more. So remember, to Puga in a Lambo, all you need to do again is download and sign up on MyBees by now. Perform 30 transactions every month and earn 1 ticket every month to the Lamborghini raffle draw in December. What are you waiting for? Go now. Terms and conditions apply. Receive payment fast. Choose MyBees by now. The new way to bank.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Wallah, no card, no cash. Help me.
Kuda Pay with USSD reporting for duty. I'll sort you out.
Kuda transfers on location. Send money to any Nigerian account for free. Fast.
Cash is hard. Kuda is easy. Get the Kuda app on your app store now.
Your party of life. Aquafina, your party.
Cheers to friends who push us to be better. The ones who genuinely want what's best for us and save us even from ourselves.
Your party of life.
Cheers to friends we can always count on. Our true paddies of life, like Aquafina Premium Drinking Water from the makers of Pepsi.
Party of life.
Our bride, you may please sign the marriage certificate.
It's not working. This pen is not working.
Have you ever been in that critical situation where you need to sign that important document, but your pen suddenly stops working? Then you understand the importance of having a reliable ball pen. This is why I love my Beak pen, because it never lets me down in such a serious situation, and it will always work. Be like me. Beak comes in Crystal Original and Beak Crystal Ultra Fine. Get a pen you can rely on. Get Beak.
Pack your bags, then get ready for a summer like never before. Because your Polaris Visa card guarantees you an incredible vacation anywhere in the world.
Your attention.
Enjoy incredible offers on hotel bookings, restaurants, car rentals, shopping, including travel insurance, premium airport lounges, and more. Wow. All courtesy of Visa.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Visit PolarisBankLimited.com/Visa today. Get your Visa card from your nearest Polaris Bank.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, good morning to you once again. Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire. On the show today, we're discussing SANships. To all female lawyers listening to this show this morning, and to the male counterpart as well, you're welcome to join the conversation because I'll be coming to you in a moment. I've got on the show this morning Mrs. Gloria Mebeam Ballason Esquire. I also have Mrs. Lilian. Here came Eronini Esquire as well, two senior female lawyers, and we've been having this conversation on SANship and the female lawyers in Nigeria. What is going on? I gave a brief stats and figure as regards the number of female lawyers that we have that are senior advocates compared to their male counterpart. And thus far, we've been having this conversation as to what could be responsible for this. So you're welcome to the show. I'm Sheriff Quadry. My colleague Kofi Bartels is here. Let's start this round because we're not ending this conversation until 9:30 this morning, and we'd like to hear from lawyers out there as well. But let's start this round with Mrs. Gloria. We've said quite a number of things as to what. My first question as to what was responsible or what is responsible for this. We've also looked at the issue of the criteria, one of which is arguing big cases in front of about 10 top judges in the Superior Court. Well, I'd like to know something. One of the things that was mentioned, of course, is that women don't really work together as men usually do. But Mrs. Gloria, why is there anything stopping women from working together? Is there any issue with women working together on court cases?
Well, I'm not sure I heard you too clearly, but it seems that you were asking if there's anything wrong with women
working together.
aspiring.
Yes. I was asking whether there's anything wrong with women working together as men do on big, high-profile cases.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with women working together to be partners. And I should add, really, that the rules allow for even sole practitioners to apply for the prestigious rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and there are quite a number of them. I also want to be able to place on the table the debunking of the claims that women are unable to work together, because that is factually inaccurate and is not empirical in any manner at all. However, we would also have to look at the dynamics of what women deal with. Partnership requires a lot of trust, and it also requires everybody bringing something at the table. So where you have women who give birth at different times, it can change how they invest in this whole process. But I also want to speak to the fact that the rules and the guidelines for applying for SAN are structured also leaves a lot to be desired. There was the 2018 guidelines, which was updated last year.
Okay.
Which is 2022. And the rules require that a person should be able to submit 20 High Court judgments, 5 Court of Appeal judgments, and 4 Supreme Court judgments within the span of the 10 years where the cases are supposed to exist. However, an interesting part to it is that for the Supreme Court cases, it makes provision under the 2022 guidelines that if you have filed a matter and it's been in the court for about 7 years, and the matter has not yet been dispensed with, that it is eligible as part of that application. But in all of these, particularly in the High Court cases, consent judgments, which are judgments that are entered by parties in agreement rather than waiting for the court to decide, that they don't form part of the consideration for the application of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And I feel that this is disturbing because what this, supports is that cases should stay long in court, which doesn't help justice. For most women, or at least I can speak for myself, the philosophy of practice is to take law to justice. And having to do cases for so many years is detrimental both to the clients, to the society, and even to to justice itself. We cannot, on the one hand, advocate for our prisons to be decongested, and then also advocate for lawyers not to enter consent judgment, which is faster, which is cheaper, which also helps in managing the emotions around court cases and the fallouts that come along with it. Then also, earlier on, my colleague was speaking about how that, women are not allowed. Now, let me also say that despite even the challenges of women giving birth, I know quite a sizable number of women who go in there and apply for this prestigious rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And yet, because of how it's not just tied to what the guidelines say, they also fall through the process. I don't want to give my own experience because I have applied for that rank, and it wasn't really an interesting experience at all.
Essentially, Madam Gloria, that's exactly my next question. Like, don't we have women applying to be senior advocates? If we do, then why are we having only paltry 4% out of 100? That should alarm anybody.
That's really alarming indeed. And when you look at the number of females in the profession, it's really a bad figure, and it speaks badly even it reflects poorly on the profession. Because if we are the people who should be advocating for rights, then it should be seen even in the way we carry out our own affairs, that the issue of fairness and the issue of credibility should speak. And I am not one to advocate for any form of concessions. I believe that people should earn their way through. But when they have applied and they have all that it takes, I believe that they should be given, and I want to speak this in softer terms, to say that they should be given their flowers. They should earn their sweat, because it takes a lot to even put in the application, the amount of money that is involved, the rigorous process of putting together these applications and the processes. It's tedious indeed. And when you have to do all of that and return by a whipping cross, it doesn't encourage a person at all.
Yeah, but
the other aspect also is how
Gloria,
the rules are
sorry to interrupt you. But why weren't you given the SAN a title? What was the reason?
First of all, when I applied, there was a letter that was sent to me, the day that I was for my interview, the letter got to me.
I'm so sorry. Please hold your thoughts. We'll be back again.
Hey Lagos,
please.
You know what they say about making hay while the sun shines, right? Anyway, I'm here to inform you, in case you were not aware, that the sun is already setting and there is no hay in sight. Because if you still don't know what I'm talking about by now, then a lot is going on there. A lot is really happening with you. Because I just heard the gist that you have not taken advantage of the bonanza from oneplay.ng. Why now? Why? You need to do better, dear. Because everyone knows that OnePlay has been giving away sweet cash. And this time around on Nigeria Info, a total of 90,000 naira can be won every single day. You already know what the drill is. Dial *347 *880 *3# and pay with just 200 naira, because 200 naira gives you more options to win more right now. So you can play to win on any of these shows. On WhatsApp Lagos, it's 11:15 to 11:25 a.m. On Game On, it's 8:15 to 8:25 p.m. And on Chat Station with Ada, it's 10:15 to 10:25 p.m. every weekday. So I'm just going to break down what the prompt looks like for you. So after you dial *347 *880 *3#, specify your number of entries. Remember that I said that you can play as many times as you want to. Choose your bank, choose one to continue, and then you receive an SMS with instructions to make payments. And once you've done that, you can relax and chill and listen to the live draw on WhatsApp Lagos from 11:15 a.m. to 11:25. On Game On from 8:15 to 8:25 p.m. And on Chat Station with Ada by 10:15 p.m. to 10:25 p.m. every single day. Remember that if the system picks your number, you've won the cash prize of the day. So start dialing now and make sure you follow the prompts. Remember that you can play as many times as you like, but don't forget that terms and conditions apply.
This is an infomercial.
Welcome to the
Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchant world courtesy of Visa. Explore the world with complimentary hotel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There is so much for every traveler. Visit visa.com.ng today.
Oh yeah, pay your money from the back. I beg, I don't get change, oh.
Conductor, take the money.
When I don't come again. Where I won't find change for this big money now?
Okay, just take the money.
Auntie, I don't get change, oh. If you know say you don't get change, you better come down now.
Calm down, boss. No need for change. I go pay for everybody inside this bus. Plus you and the driver, sef.
Cash, madam. You get money, oh.
No be so. I just want to share the goodness. In fact, soft drink. Bring one more Guinness for everybody.
It's always a good time to share goodness and spread positivity. Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
So special to us.
Start your day with the nutritious and delicious goodness of Golden Morn. Now available in 30 grams, 45 grams, 300 grams, 600 grams, and 900 grams packs. A pack size for everyone. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
So special to us.
He done of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, hfm.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said hfm.com.
Which one is hfm.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
hfm.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Your paddy of life. Aquafina, your paddy.
Cheers to friends who push us to be better. The ones who genuinely want what's best for us and save us even from ourselves.
Your paddy of life.
Cheers to friends we can always count on. Our true paddies of life, like Aquafina Premium Drinking Water from the makers of Pepsi.
Your paddy of life.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Pack your bags, then get ready for a summer like never before. Because your Polaris Visa card guarantees you an incredible vacation anywhere in the world.
Your attention.
Enjoy incredible offers on hotel bookings, restaurants, car rentals, shopping, including travel insurance, premium airport lounges, and more. All courtesy of Visa.
That's amazing!
Yeah! Visit ParisBankLimited.com/Visa today. Get your Visa card from your nearest Polaris Bank.
Use Vaseline to moisturize, and your skin will be bright and just right. Vaseline is good for you from head to toe to make your skin glow. Make sure you rub your hands, oh yeah. Make sure you rub your legs, rub your face, oh yeah. Thanks to Vaseline, everything's so smooth, everything's so soft. Vaseline, everything's so smooth.
For chapped lips, diaper rash, damaged skin, and a moisturizer to keep your skin smooth, use Vaseline daily for a healthy, shining skin. Experience the healing power of Vaseline.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Information is key.
It is power.
Information rules the world.
Get informed.
Stay informed. Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk.
Our website, nigeriainfo.fm, is a trusted platform for more intellectual, trending, and exclusive stories with up-to-date analysis. We are not just the talk station of the nation. We are your #1 talk station. Join the league of fans consuming great news at www.nigeriainfo.fm and get rewarded for your time. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 9 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The headlines on Nigeria Info. NEMA assures of low negative impact as Cameroon gets set to open Lagdo Dam. President Tinubu insists on making difficult decisions as he declares 2023 NBA Conference open. Former VP Atiku Abubakar questions academic records of President Tinubu. National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu says Nigeria loses $4 million, about $3 billion daily due to crude oil theft. Nigerian Air Force carries out successful air interdiction missions on some illegal refining sites in Niger Delta and terrorist hideouts in the northeast. Again, Ohanes Ndibo calls on President Bola Tinubu to release IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Minister of Culture Hannatu Musa denies issuing statement about NYC controversy. Fraud Tolani Badge evicted from reality TV show Big Brother Niger. Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen reaches milestone as he scores 100th goal in Sassuolo win. And Russia confirms death of Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin. These are the stories that we have our eyes on here on Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm Sheriff Quadry, Lagos. Thank you for tuning in. Right now, it's back to the morning crossfire on Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And Lagos, welcome back. We are back on our conversation. Now it's home run on our conversation on senior advocate of Nigeria and female lawyers in the country. Before the break, Mrs. Gloria, a very senior lawyer, was sharing her experience after applying for that prestigious honor of senior advocate before the break. Let's take a listen to her once again. Kofi put that question forward, and then she was about to answer when the break, came in. Ms. Gloria, the mic is all yours now. Let's hear your experience when you applied for Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Please go on ahead, ma'am. Are you with us, Mrs. Gloria? She's here, but I can't. I'm not sure that she's on seat yet. But if we may, let's quickly go to Mrs. Lilian. Let's hear your thought. If you've got any personal experience before, or you're aware of another experience of a colleague of yours who had applied for the senior advocate before, and what was the experience like? Could you unmute your mic? We can barely hear you. Aha. Oh, we still can't hear you. We still can't hear you. Oh, I am so sorry. Miss Lilian, we can't hear you at all. Well, let's see if we can move some things around here. Perhaps it's not from your end. Just perhaps it's not from your end. Let's see. My guys are working on it now to see if we can do that very quickly. Oh yeah, your mic is not muted, so we should be able to hear you. Can you hear me? Oh wow. Well, somehow I can't hear you here. I can't hear you here, but I can hear some things moving around. Perhaps that's Mrs. Gloria's mic. Miss Gloria, are you back now? Madam Lilian, we can't hear you though. Can you hear us? Miss Gloria, can you say something? Oh, we can't hear the two of them. Yeah, I can hear some sound. It's just that I can't hear them. Can you hear me?
Madam Gloria, can you hear us?
Oh,
Okay.
you know what? We're going to have to restart that. We're going to have to shut it down and restart again just to save time because we must have this conversation. Now, while we wait for this, Kofi, I think we can take one or two calls from lawyers. If you're a senior lawyer, please share your thought on our conversation today. 4% of female lawyers being given the prestigious honor of senior advocate as compared to their male counterparts having over 95%. 95% to 4%. What could be the issue? The female lawyers that we've got as guests on the show this morning, they've tried to share their own thoughts as to what could be responsible, for this so far.
Yes, indeed. We're taking next call. The numbers to call are...
Yeah, 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993 993. You can also call 01 465 7190. Madam Gloria, can you hear me now? I am not sure she can hear me. I guess something is just awkwardly going on the show today. Well, in the meantime, while we sort that out, let's go to the telephone lines and hear from lawyers. Please, if you are not a lawyer, I beg no call. We're going to leave the space for lawyers and lawyers only to share their thought on the show this morning. Good morning to you. Okay. I guess the person isn't a lawyer then.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Sheriff.
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. Fantastic. I can hear you now. Let's.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Madam Lilian, I can hear you now. Okay. Madam Gloria, can you hear me?
Yes, if I understand your question, you wanted to know the experience if any of my colleagues that have been able to apply.
Yes, please.
The female.
Yes, please.
The experience is, there has been, I've had like 2 friends that have applied, but they didn't get. And it's so expensive to apply.
Oh.
With all the things you need to put together, you need to get your office ready, get books ready, because the inspection is done stage by stage. So at all the stages, you must be prepared. So when someone goes through all that stages and to do the application and you don't get it, sometimes it could be discouraging for people to apply. So that's why most women find it difficult to apply. They can't, it's not affordable. It's not affordable.
Right.
That's why the percentage is very, very low.
It's very low.
Women cannot apply.
Right. Madam Gloria. Hold on, Madam Lilian. We'll come to the way forward in a moment because we need to move forward. We need to find a way to get more women into that prestigious position of senior advocate. But let me quickly talk to Madam Gloria now as to her personal experience when she applied. Madam Gloria, please, let's hear you.
Well, I applied in 2021, and that was for the 2022 batch. And having put everything together, because it had taken probably about 6 years to, get myself ready for that application. And a letter that was sent to me to apply to appear for interview didn't reach me until about 4 days after the scheduled date of the interview. And as soon as I got it, I went to Abuja and I was told, well, my own time had passed. And I said, no, but, the time starts to run just when I receive the notice. It cannot be that it will run after the notice did not reach me. And we passed through that hurdle, and I really cannot say what the situation was because I didn't really see how the rules played out as it claimed it would, and I think that that's not too good. And just like my colleague said, my senior colleague said, it can really be disheartening to go through that process and then to find that you're skewed out not because of something you have failed to do, but because of things that you cannot explain. And I would say that that doesn't really speak well for the legal profession, because we should be providing the template for other, professions to take after. That when you speak about what we stand for, which is justice, it should reflect in our own processes, including also even the demand for the application. Because, like I said to you, the idea that cases that are not settled cases should endure through the years and through the whole hog before it is accounted. I think, in my view, doesn't help the justice concern.
Yeah.
Because what we are called to do is fix problems. And I feel that a lawyer should be what he's told or her told by the number of problems that they have solved, not by the number of problems that they compound. And I think that really needs to be looked at, because we're social engineers. And if we say that we are priests in the temple of justice, then it needs to reflect. The justice process is quite expensive. Even for us who apply for go to court, we know that it is expensive. And it is our own job to make it easier for those litigants who come to the court, so that they don't return by a whipping cross, having suffered what they suffered that made them come to court, and then come to court and then they spend all of those number of years just to be chewed out. Again, the other issue is how that these laws and these guidelines are reviewed every now and again.
Okay.
I checked the 2018 guideline and it didn't say how long it was going to endure. Thankfully, the 2022 guideline says that it will last it can only be reviewed after 5 years. But before then, you would have the guidelines change every now and again, which would mean that if you have put your processes all together, hoping to comply with a certain guidelines, then you're caught up with another guideline, and then your whole arrangement is all scattered. You have to start all over again, which doesn't really is not a very good one. And particularly for the 2022 guidelines, it cuts down the number of academics who can apply. If you look at the rules, it says an academic meaning singular. And I have one of my very respected lawyer, who we call teacher, Professor N.S. Ojukwu, asking the question, why don't we want the teachers, to apply? And I think the teachers should apply for this prestigious rank, and that it should be open to them to also be able to contend and to get into that space. After all, what we want to reward is excellence. And if people have earned that excellence, why not? Why do we want to stop them from gaining the full measure of what they have earned, particularly for teachers who and professors and academics who really put in a lot of work in terms of research to see that our justice system gets better. So those are areas that I would advocate for reform. Yeah.
Fantastic. I like that you've already shared your thoughts on the way forward. Madam Lilian, let's also hear from you. What are you looking at as to making these numbers a bit palatable to see? 4% is too paltry for any society to have as an advocate. To compare to 95% for the male counterpart. How can we make these numbers the disparity, the margin? How can we narrow it down to what is more presentable?
Well, 4% is very low. I'm not an advocate of women being given soft landing, and it makes the men always feel that the women are always soft. No. I'm advocating that there should be a level playing ground. The criteria should be looked at. The criteria should be looked at, especially even women in the academia, even the professors who have written over 20, 30 books, they apply, they don't get. I think last year, it was only like 2 or 3 professors that got from the academia. When we have those professors, we are the ones that even taught us the law. They are the ones that taught us the law. They teach you the law, and when they apply for the rank, they don't get it. All those things should be looked at. Looking at the criteria is very, very, very important, and making it a level playing ground, not making the SANship look as if it's a cabal thing. You are not the son or the daughter of
Madam,
Get it?
Madam Lilian, one of the sort of benefits from what I'm seeing, because you're talking about the academics here, one may be tempted to ask, what will an academic do with an SAN title? Wouldn't it be a waste of the title? Well, I'm saying, and please don't get me wrong. I don't mean to offend.
Since it's a privilege.
Yeah.
It's a privilege of people who have done so well in the legal profession, presumably.
Yes. But the reason I'm asking this, Madam Lilian, if you permit me to just quickly complete. The reason I'm asking this is that you look at the benefits of being having the SAN title. You're allowed to sit at the inner bar, if I'm not mistaken. The lecturers are in the classroom. I don't know if they have regular. They regularly will be going to the inner bar. I don't know what that means, so you help me understand. You're allowed to charge 3 times. I don't know how many times. Let's not go into but they charge a chunk of money. Is it 3 times or 7 times more than regular lawyers will charge? Since these lecturers are in the classroom, they don't really always go to court. That may be wasting a privilege somebody would have used to make more money. Another one I hear is that an SAN has the privilege of getting a case determined faster in a system which cases take a long period of time. They're in the classroom, they're not going to court. So
most of the point of correction, Sheriff, most of the professors, lecturers, they go to court. Most of them are in legal practice. They're allowed to practice.
How often do they go to court? Compared to if you're writing books, reading books, lecturing, what time?
They're allowed. There are some practicing lawyers that write books as well.
Okay.
We have some practicing lawyers who write books.
But the frequency, the frequency is what I'm asking you about.
How frequently do they go to court?
Very. I know some lecturers in Unilag that are in court, at least 3 times every week.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Most of the lawyers, when you read their briefs, you see intelligence. They're entitled. It's a privilege. Why are you preventing them from having it?
Okay, so you know what? Let's unveil, Madam Lilian. Let's unveil the masquerade in the house, because I've heard that yes, it's a privilege. Then politics as well could be involved. Is it because women are not really into politics? I mean the conventional politics. Now I'm talking about politics. In your sector. I'm talking about conventional politics, because it's privilege. It's about connections. It's about who you know. It's about the favors that you've done to people. It's about the kind of cases that you've taken before. It's about people that have been your clients in the political space. Is there any connection? I mean, this is me just putting this out there. Is there any connection between politics in the mainstream politics and SANship?
I don't think there is any connection. I just think it's the gender bias issue. I just think the gender bias issue. Someone applied for senior advocate for the SANship. She didn't get the letter 4 days before. She got the letter 4 days after. She got the letter 4 days after. And you didn't give her the opportunity to even at least see what she has. She should have been given the opportunity. There should be a body that will review in cases like that, because those cases are exceptional cases. Yes, because she's not the one that wrote the letter. She does not have power over how the letter is being dispatched. So could she have taken the blame of the administrator who sits in his office, who does not know the right thing to do? She had to bear the brunt. So in cases like that, the bar should look at it. The bar should look at it. So to
you, it's not politics.
They should not see the senior advocate, the SANship as that. There was a time late Baba Gomez, may he so rest in peace, was campaigning against that SANship should be stopped. Yeah, a lot of people are advocating that SANship should be stopped, because what is actually the relevance if it's not to make money? Does it put anything? It does not. It does not. It does not elevate the bar. Does not add value to the bar. Does it? Doesn't add value to the profession. It's for their own personal aggrandizement. So since it's a privilege, why won't women that apply, you give them? Because only 1% apply every year. 1% out of 300 applications, maybe 2 women. Why don't you give the 2 women that apply?
But maybe if you had more women applying, you would have more women getting. Because if you look at the percentage, if 300 apply,
because we don't have more women in the litigation, so to say. Most women are in the offices because of the family issues. We have more female judges. We have more female magistrates. We have more female in the private sector, even in the public sector, in the Ministry of Justice. We have more female.
Okay, so maybe that's the issue then, that the female lawyers are not at the forefront.
Yeah, that's the issue. But what we are saying is the ones that are in litigation should be given the opportunity when they apply.
But the percentage you're saying.
Mrs. Ballason, she should have been given the opportunity since she applied, because it takes a lot to apply.
No, but you're saying the percentage of women out there at the forefront in litigation is
quite low.
It's quite low compared to number of men there. So if 2 women apply and 98 men apply, and you look at the percentage, if 1 woman is given, that's 50%. If
based on application.
Yes. If 10 men are given, that's not even up to 10%. Is that?
It's not.
It's not. So so maybe shouldn't we be looking at having more women, encouraging and creating an environment for more women to be at the forefront out there litigating?
Well, so many women are coming up into litigation these days. So many women are coming up into litigation, but women need to be encouraged. How many women are in the election petition? How many women are in the election petition? Even when the election petition is sent to a chamber where the woman works, is she part of it? The men have dominated the bar. They just tell us by men saying that, oh, there's no female or male at the bar. They know what they're doing. They know.
All right.
They should allow the women to breathe.
To
they
breathe.
Should give us the chance.
Yeah, to allow the women to breathe.
The privileges committee should look at the criteria again.
Right.
Because every year they bring out new guidelines, they make it more difficult.
Let's
hear. See somebody 10 years at the bar apply and gets. Somebody that has practiced law for 25 years applies, he doesn't get.
That's disheartening. It's really disheartening. Let me take, because we're out of time, let me take final words from Madam Gloria as we go this morning. What would be your final word on this conversation this morning, Madam Gloria?
So my dominating thought would be that there is need for objectivity for the process. We shouldn't have backstories about how this is done. And there is also the need to impeach stereotypes. Just thinking that because someone is female, that she may not have the ability to deliver is a stereotype that needs to be impeached. But there's also notions that are being propagated, and also that needs to go away. There are women who are applying for the senior advocate position. I know that they're quite in their numbers. When I applied, there were quite a number of women. And all that we're saying is that we're not asking for anyone to lean over backwards to accommodate us. We're just saying that if we have put in the work, then we should be giving our due because we've put in the work. And if somebody has the confidence and they have put in the work and they have complied with the rules, then we shouldn't have a situation where women are not given and we have the 4%. 4% by every standard is a bit small.
Right. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you for joining us, Madam Gloria, Madam Lilian. Thank you, and we wish you best of luck in your endeavors. Thank you for Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
Right. Lagos, we have to step aside now. We'll take this break. When we return, we'll be talking budget half hour. Stay here, please.
1 carton of biscuits, 1 small bottle of granite, 2 packets of spaghetti, and 12,000.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
2019, when is the president?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a